We ain't Pasa out here. Or Chase West. But I'm taller than Om Nom. I'll tell you that much.
Taller than Om Nom. What are you clocking in at? If we had to do like a spec sheet for Nori.
5'10", anywhere from a 175 to 190.
Here first.
Yes.
Anywhere in that range, depending on my level of
My level of
been
like
eating like shit and not working out.
But it's so
or, like,
it
feeling
fluctuates
good.
so much, bro. I'm the same. I'm like 165 to like 180 any given day. Just
There's a little 15-pound fluctuation. Yeah,
Right.
nothing crazy.
which is
Just
it's
mental health where I'm at right then and there. It's like,
How
oh,
much did
no.
I drink last night?
How many
pints of ice cream did I eat?
Oh my god,
That's
bro,
more,
that fucking ice cream.
That's right up that. It's like,
It's like you want it as a kid. I'm an adult. I can go and buy ice cream whenever I want now. It's amazing.
That's true.
it's not okay for me to live next to Small Batch. It's a place in St. Pete called Small Batch Ice Cream. Thank God I'm moving in that way because it's just like I could walk to it, but we would get in the car and drive to get fucking ice cream.
Oh, but it's
at
the
least
best.
once a week. We'll go get our cones there and then also get a pint to take home at least.
Fuck
one.
yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're an adult. You can do whatever you want.
Absolutely. Ice cream for breakfast.
Ice
Yeah.
cream for breakfast.
You saw we got
That's what I
stoned
had
before
the other
this.
day. I had
Yeah.
ice cream for breakfast the other day.
Really?
I did. I had half
That's
of
adulting.
a pint left, and I just like.
Explain to me how that's not just frozen cereal for breakfast. Like, tell me the difference.
Depends on what's in your ice cream, I guess.
How
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
It's frozen
like,
cereal.
I'd rather have ice
Frozen
cream.
milk at least. I mean, you're
I'd
missing
rather have
There's
ice cream.
sugar
And
and
this-
shit in the cereal.
That's
so, like,
true. You're just missing the grains.
What's the
that's all.
difference?
I had an oatmeal cream
Damn.
pie, like Bluebell ice cream the other day.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds
Bro,
fucking raw.
It was great. It was
Where'd you
basically
get that
ice cream.
from?
Blue Velvet.
Publix. I mean, but it's Bluebell,
Wait,
so
oh,
you can get it wherever. But you know, yeah.
I didn't know they did like more than Neapolitan and
Oh, Bluebell's got it down,
and
dude.
vanilla.
Yeah.
That's I mean, vanilla Bluebell is not hard to beat.
Yeah, I mean they got the simples, the old style stuff,
Basic
you know?
like
stuff.
But they got
And
some
then
newer
there's,
shit
like,
too.
Oatmeal cream pie, just thrown in there.
No one can touch Ben
Old
and
Debbie
Jerry's.
classic right there.
Ben and
then
Jerry's is
Swiss
banging,
roll
bro.
fucking ice cream next.
You know, make some money.
Yo, what if
Jenny's
they did
ice
like
cream.
a snowball? You know the pink snowballs that have chocolate in them and it's like
Yeah,
coconut?
like the-
You could definitely make a chocolate coconut ice cream. And then the pink
Hostess
is like
making ice cream.
Not a big coconut guy.
I can get down with some coconut once in a while. I really can.
Yeah.
It's just
Coconut
gotta be
water?
Just like not
Pina colada?
Can't do that.
You can't do coconut water? Why
That's
is it like
a
too
no.
sweet?
Too sweet. I don't know.
It's just
I
consistency.
just don't like nuts in my water. I just-
like if
It's thick. It's
gonna be
thick
like,
water.
I'm gonna do something pulpy. Like if it's like give me a fucking OJ. Give me like some lemonade that's got like
That's
lemon
fair.
pulp. I don't
See,
really, I don't know, it's
lemonade,
just
I
me.
can't really do that
See,
often.
I
You don't like lemonade?
I don't like the. I don't
I
like
love
that feeling.
that. Yeah,
I
see-
hate sour. Like
different strokes.
fucking. So we gotta reach out to all the DJs for our event, but like you know, Jay sent his rider through like his technical, but also his like he's got sour gummies on there, and I was like, you know what, I fuck with that because Mport, the first DJ we ever
Mport, yeah.
interviewed, was like. That was his rider too. He wanted like the
Like
gummy
sour
clusters, and he
gummies.
fucking pulled the gummy clusters,
nerd
the nerd
clusters?
clusters.
Oh,
yeah. Bro, best.
That was the best comeback of any candy ever of all
The
time.
Yeah.
clusters, they're like, we have it in a single rope.
They're like,
It's not enough for people. Let's make it a fucking bag.
They're like, what if we had less gummy, more nerds?
They're like,
and put it in a bag.
give them a raise. That's what they
Make the
do.
bag family size.
Yeah, with a
Make
zipper.
like a bucket of popcorn size fucking bag.
I had
of
some last night.
Gummy clusters.
So when we get your hospitality rider, you got to put
It's-
something wild on there.
It's Sea Blue Red Bull.
Sea Blue Red Bull.
Sea Blue Red Bull.
All
Dos. That's my.
That's pretty good.
They keep it nice, laid back. What I like. I mean, shit. If you could give me some limes with it.
Some
I don't know why.
limes?
Like again, that tart. Add a little tart to the fucking sweet June berry Red
Shit,
Bull.
we might have to get a specialty drink made for Nori, the Nori roll or something.
Yeah, I like
It's
that.
got candy in it or some shit.
So one of the first shows at Chillers, which I think I'm gonna pop in later, I did like the lineup was menu themed.
I remember this.
Yeah,
I went to this.
So we had the Nori roll, the Yobitashi roll, or some shit for
so
Yobi. Who else is on the lineup? There were some fun ones. Oh, Alan Shishido
Yes, yeah.
Peppers for Alan Shi, aka Panda, aka R.I.P. We haven't heard from them. Not really. He's alive. We haven't, the man's locked up in a relationship. We haven't heard from him in at least 6
R.I.P.
6 months. Won't let me out. Stay locked up. All right. Speaking of Akon, we will speak of T-Pain and Okeechobee.
T-Pain and Okeechobee.
So headliner, one of the 4 or 5 headliners of Okeechobee.
Is T-Pain? He's DJing though, right? It's a DJ
No, it's
set.
He's performing.
Because he's doing DJ
this
sets
month.
too.
He's
right
performing
now.
this month in Clearwater.
At Baycare Sound. Have you guys been to the Baycare Sound?
I have
no,
not yet.
bro.
Y'all are missing the fuck out.
I've heard
Really?
that's good.
It is the best amphitheater in the Bay Area, hands down. No fucking competition.
I drive
Like,
past it on the
5
boat all
to
the
9
time.
5 to 9K people. Like
I gotta find
nothing crazy,
tickets
but
for
the
that.
sound is fucking not gonna get them for T-Pain. That is the only show they've legitimately sold out of, and they
I
did
know.
it that fucking day.
And I
they
knew
were like,
it,
"What
bro.
the?" They were like, "Wait," they were not expecting this. They're having a buddy that works with them.
That's like an
for
Emily
them.
show, dude.
They, literally, they were like, but they didn't know.
Or
Well, think
Bridge-
about it.
Bridgestone.
He got dropped from his label, bought all his rights back, and like has spent the past 8 to 9 years rebuilding his whole brand.
And
on
he's
his
a
own.
streamer now.
So
He said
a
he's
streamer.
making more money
He
streaming than
produces-
anything.
Yeah,
Wow.
he produces like crazy. Like that's what I think people don't realize about
Yeah.
T-Pain is he is a legitimate producer.
Oh yeah,
whether it's,
musician,
like,
producer,
hardcore.
vocalist.
master,
yeah.
mix, master, every level of it. Like it's
And he's
fucking-
young,
it's
too.
impressive still. Like for like how when he came up and like to still be in the industry and the way he is. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think Bonnaroo last summer, he was one of the sets where I was like, I'm gonna stop in, like catch like 20 of T-Pain. Nah, bro. Like, yeah,
Too much.
I ain't
There's a C.
fucking, I ain't fucking leaving. Dog.
Oh, there we go.
First song, I was like, oh, I forgot. I was like, wait, he's
got so many
He's
hits.
got 2 hours of bangers, bro. Like
Bangers.
what?
And he dances. And he
the
can
whole-
dance.
Oh, he does the
and
dance. He
everything,
dances like
bro.
that.
He did karaoke with T-Pain and sang like classic hits with the whole separate like basically reworked some songs and like sang them himself. Like Everybody Loves the
Bartender.
Sunshine like type shit, like those level iconic songs.
That's awesome.
Alongside doing like Bartender and I'm Sprung, like
I'm
the
sprung.
fucking the ringer, bro. Everything
Mhm.
like any and yeah, it was that was like one of those people where I was like, damn. I was like, hey homie, you got tickets for that? He's like, no, we don't have any tickets. No promo tickets for that show. I think I'll be they're doing Green Sky Bluegrass in a few weeks.
Green Sky's coming there. Okay.
They're gonna be there the week of my next alter ego.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Shit.
November alter
The
ego.
lady will want to go to that one too.
With Retro Clubs alter ego debut.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Ooh, you guys know Daniel?
I don't
Daniel-
know him very well personally,
Daniel's
but I
son.
think we've met, and I definitely know the name Retro Club.
Yeah.
We were
Cute.
kind of keen on that because we were like, huh, we have a retro name too.
Yeah,
Interesting.
retro.
But I have met Daniel, and I believe it was Daniel. There's 2 people in that,
Yes.
right?
Christian's
So,
been out of town for a few months. He'll be
Okay.
back in around March.
I believe it was Daniel on that. Either way, I've met one of the guys.
Like, oh, weird. Christian in another
And
duo
another
project.
retro. Weird.
In another retro duo project.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do some
Should we jump into it?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Let's do it.
Well warmed up.
Episode 213, REM music. This is the final mix, and we have our guest, Nori.
Hello.
Finally, bro.
Very nice.
Finally. Fuck.
Hard to
Finally.
nail down.
You were one of our first successful Instagram posts. I just want you to know that.
Really?
When we posted, like when we were rebranding String Keeper about 2 years ago, and we did the 420 show and did that whole thing, and that was shortly after we met at Wonderfest and all this stuff. Yeah, we did an interview with you, like a street interview, and that shit like popped, bro.
Yeah,
Shit popped.
that was funny. That was just walking down the street randomly. I was like,
And
one of
just
those
saw
nights-
each other.
It's one of those nights where I was just like, all right, I don't think I'm gonna run into anybody. We're just kind of out walking around. And I was literally talking to somebody about 420. We're gonna be at the Nest. Me and Dre are finally playing it back to back.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh wait, shit.
Hey, you.
Excuse my French.
It was, bro.
Interview. Shit. Let's
It's
go.
perfect. When I forgot we were doing we were doing street interviews first before the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, just going, we have our biggest video that blew up. We were just on the beach and we interviewed a lady when we were doing street interviews, when I asked her, who do you think's more influential, MLK or
dude,
NBA Youngboy?
that was some clickbaity shit, and
that
it
was the
popped
most clickbaity shit.
before
out
we
there.
we knew what we were doing.
It was insane. And then we brought it like with the music and then started doing more like street interviews and stuff. But like, bro, you've been like the longest relationship I say that we've known of like knowing DJs.
Yeah,
like
between you and Gio. Yep.
Yeah, I would say so.
Gio is a conduit for a lot of, like, I don't have the connection with the St. Pete scene that I do without Gio.
Oh, he is. The
I think he's the key for
mastermind.
everybody.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, like he's
Him and
really like one
Julian-
of those
Julian
points.
too.
Yeah.
Collective, like 1-800-COLLECT. I did a mix with them last summer. One of my
Hey.
favorite mixes I've ever put out. Please go listen to it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, love them. I've yet to still play for them. Don't care at all. I will pull up and support them. I love everything they do.
Yeah.
Thick.
They are some awesome guys, but they have such great taste. They are like the fidelity, the way that they bring the vinyl together, the way they have the vinyl market outside of their events. Like the guys just have phenomenal taste. You know, and they curate their set
It's
list the
crazy.
same way. So
Shout
It
out
is-
Protect Cody with Collect
Hell yeah.
Records, which is what that is. He was the first person that invited me over to practice mixing on vinyl, which one of the only places I've ever been to even still do that to this day.
Yeah.
Love him. Love all of them. They who else is a big part of their group?
Well,
They have a few
Kaiser.
people.
Kaiser's
Kaiser.
in there.
Savage.
Kaiser's been floating. I haven't seen Kaiser for a little bit. He's
Yeah.
been kind of locked up.
Pop
too,
out.
I feel like pop out, Kaiser. Come say hi. Come give us a hug.
All those
damn.
boys on our fucking 420 event, because Collect had a whole spot on that lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
So-
Yeah,
did
they did their thing. Them and
Trying to
Trippy.
acquire-
Yeah, it's had
but Hoagie is right up there with you and Gio
Hogue.
for us for sure, dude.
Hogue,
And Slick, Gio Slick, Andy's cool.
Dre.
Dre.
Andre.
Haven't
Dre.
seen Dre in a little while.
I haven't
but
seen Dre in a while.
I
He's
saw
out,
Dre
right?
camping. That was probably the last time I saw.
That was the last time I
Andre.
saw him too.
Yeah,
I think.
see, I think
I guess that wasn't too long ago,
I
but
guess not.
Well,
it seems like it's been a little while.
That, I feel like he's been locking in a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a little lady. All these guys fall out a little bit, and they'll come right back around.
come
once they
right.
get it
Yeah,
figured
yeah.
out.
Dre, Danielle was there.
Ooh,
Also,
tomorrow's vibes. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Toby.
One of the, okay, so that was how we connected.
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
through-
Yeah. What's the connection? How did this
It
happen?
was
Wonderfest.
Wonderfest.
Toby.
So you
3
were
years ago, I
doing you were
think.
backlining with Rich.
Yep.
You and Rich
Which
were
I
pretty
just
much
reconnected with Rich the
all
other
the
day
production.
too.
Sick.
Yeah.
He does a podcast with Humble House. He's a big part of that over there. That again, Humble House kind of in its own, like completely its own thing, but definitely grew out of. I feel like a lot of the relationships that were formed from Tomorrow's Vibes.
Yeah, around that year, like, what was that like?
When that like Tomorrow's Vibes kind of fell apart,
23?
like kind of dissolved with, I think with Wonderfest. I think maybe they did 1 or 2 pop-ups after that, if that.
Yeah, no, but we never got the text back, and it never got restarted, rekindled the same.
Oh
way.
well, I don't think that location was ever happening anything.
No,
But
that
Rich
was
and yours backline, sick, great production.
Yes.
That was how we had met. Because
fantastic organization, fantastic production.
I did the bookings. So
I'll
I
take
just,
some of the
like,
credit for that. I helped out with
absolutely.
the
All I did
production.
was select DJs. I was like, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're cool. You want to play? Oh, you want to get paid $1,000 to come out in the middle of the woods to something that we're selling? Like,
Yeah.
like it's literally all locals. Like cool. Like
Yeah.
no. Like
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, dude in Jacksonville who filled out a form to come play at a festival who thinks you're gonna get paid $1,500.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
not
get the
how it
fuck outta
works,
here.
Unfortunately.
Go fuck
But,
yourself.
like I don't know.
Love you.
I love you, but like
Go
that's
fuck yourself.
that's not we have
Wrong.
local DJs with songs getting played at Ibiza that are putting on legitimately their own countrywide tours right now that don't charge that and have reputable plays from massive DJs in front of massive crowds. So like that's beyond. It's another story. Another day.
But you're telling how it is.
It was fun.
This is why we like you, Nori.
It was fun to be a part of that process because I was right around the time I started booking my own little events with the Middle Grounds, and I don't know. I feel like I met a lot of really cool people and like relationships really deep, and like me and Yobi were getting close, but like
Yobi's another fucking goat out here.
Yeah, I feel like after that weekend, me and Yobi really like locked in, and that's been like, I mean, we've been working on music. I got a song that we're trying to sign soon called Overdrive
Dope.
that we made like specifically for season 4 because it was like a racing themed event.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out season 4, season 3.
Three.
You got season
Two.
5.
What was that?
coming up.
What was the party originally?
Shout
The
out to
first
whole
party.
se-
That
I
ever-
don't
Shout out the
remember
whole
the name.
series.
You don't remember the name?
Summer bash or something
Yeah,
like
pool
that.
party bash.
Pool
Whatever.
bash. It was
Yeah.
a birthday party. Literally, it was a birthday party.
where
They
it started from?
rented out a pool for a day. Now there's 2 hotels. They've sold out the first hotel, and they're working on the second one.
Getting a
already.
bigger one?
So
Yeah,
they have
they're
a
about
second
ready.
one. They have a second one. They have contract. They're just working
Hell
on selling
fucking
those
yeah.
rooms. They want to do another stage.
We already got our
potentially
room,
there.
dude. We got our fucking. We got
Yeah,
the
like
suite.
we got
this
our
time.
suite. We needed a suite for our fucking Renegades
sweet.
to pop off.
Yep.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing how that lineup comes together. Some bigger names. I've been on the past 2 years. Don't expect to get the call back. Hopefully the year after that. I'm absolutely okay with that. I want to see some more people get some shine. Love to see my little homie Jolo get a booking.
Oh yeah,
Jolo.
Like to
Jolo
see some
on our
more.
event too coming up.
Coming up. And back to back, was that maybe? I don't know. Maybe.
Mayday.
Person. Mayday. I don't, sorry. Awful.
No, you're
I'm
good.
awful. I don't know. Mayday's the only person I don't have a like a working relationship with.
Cool
at this
dude, bro.
point.
Cool dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met him.
We had him on our podcast.
Yeah,
not
we
too
had
long
him.
I
ago.
love that.
I met him. He was dating a girl who was like a friend of mine, and at the time I didn't know he was a DJ or anything like that. We were just hung out. We hung out a couple of times, and then always cool friends and everything. And now like we finally like reconnected and everything. But super humble, cool, laid back, fun guy. Yeah,
Love that.
he's a great time.
I
He's a
believe they
blast.
already reached out to each other and started talking.
So this is their like they wouldn't have like they'll probably get together at least once beforehand. but this'll
Probably.
be
I'll
like-
leave that up to them.
This
but
will be
yeah.
like them coming together. That's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
cool.
I was the
Love
only
that.
thing we were worried about with the lineup because we were racking our brains trying to figure out
Bro.
who to fill the last slot with. We were like, well, we're already doing MNX back-to-back GC, but we don't want to give them the opening slot because they deserve a supporting slot.
If
you
you're
know?
gonna do that,
So-
they open for 2 hours at
right,
least.
right. And now we were considering that, but we're
Yeah.
like, we kind of want to give other DJs an option too. Like we want to showcase some new people. So we talked with you, we talked with Jay, of course, and
We
kinda-
went through so many people, bro.
Yeah.
And two, like people that aren't on this lineup, which, you know, I don't think anyone would ever feel sideways about it or anything. But like we had a thing of like, who do we want to put on, thank for helping us out
that have supported us.
or been in, you know, our community and everything. And then also people who weren't on this lineup, like we thought about already, like, okay, what about the next one? Like, what are we gonna have people here that we know are gonna like bring people in and fucking kill it? And then the next one, what are we gonna have for those? And we have our lineup for the next one. So it's good. You were a must-have there,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
That's why we gave you the
bro.
direct support slot, baby.
Yeah, bro.
This show
play
would
with
not
my
be
boy.
possible without you. dude.
Oh, I'm just here to encourage and help connect any pieces I can. I love that Jay got a call for another like a legitimate like new spot, like
Mm-hmm.
legitimate like new showcase and of talent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love GC and MNX, and their vibe is perfect to like set the tone, bring a little bit of that Latin flair that Florida has.
Yeah.
And like kind of add that element.
Absolutely.
Like finding that last spot, you want to find somebody that's going to, you know, set the tone properly, bring the right kind of music and the energy to like, you know, bring the energy up a little bit, but they're really, you know, they're setting the tone for the night. It's
Yeah.
Dude,
it's
have you been to their
it's-
hard rock sets? Have you been to
oh,
any of their
them
hard
too?
rock-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
them play since Launchpad days. They used to collaborate and throw a bunch of parties called Launchpad. They threw shows at Carmine's
Mm-hmm.
with I think they were co-promoting with Alliance, who does all the events at the Cuban Club now.
Hell yeah.
They just collaborated with House Hats at Zodiac last weekend for Justin Martin, who
Oh,
the
wow.
boy Pasha opened up for, and Kyle Kinch
Soy
played direct
Pasha.
support. Kyle played a great set. Definitely one of my favorite sets I've seen him play. J Mart's a legend. I mean, can't miss him if he's coming to town. I literally drove back up from the move to Naples to come support the homies and see that.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't get
That's
to stay Monday
fucking
for the
awesome.
Dirty Bird. Did you guys stay for Monday Dirty Bird?
I was there as it transitioned from night until morning, and then I attended the pool set for about 30 minutes, and then I had to go break down Metamorphosis Festival because I had to break down Metamorphosis
Like I
Festival.
had to do the other thing I came to Orlando for that weekend. You were nonstop. I can't.
Bro,
Dude,
he's a
I
monster.
can't
He's a
fathom
fucking beast.
the amount of what you were doing that weekend. I'm like,
You want me to
Bro,
tell you real quick what I did that week?
hat literally off.
As long
to
as I've
you.
known this guy, bro, since we were like 15, right? This motherfucker's like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay up for like 72 hours.
Yeah, I'm like,
And I'm
what,
like-
what hour are you on right now?
I
he
wasn't on
just-
hours, dude. Time was a construct.
He rises, like he takes little 30-minute naps here and there, and he just like,
Yeah,
all right,
I'll like
let's
go into a
go.
comatose
Just
state,
come
dude.
out
Like
of-
instant REM
Like
in and out.
Frankenstein's
Like-
monster
Sleeping.
just fucking
bro,
boom.
when he's sleeping, you can't wake him up. When he's sleeping, he's like
Oh,
that
they-
30 minutes is just done. Like you can't wake him up. There was a time that we were partying, he passed out.
It was
And-
because I hadn't slept for like 48 hours. It was during
Yeah.
exam season,
Yeah.
and it was going into my birthday, and I had all my boys over, and I fucking drank a little bit, and I
little
was
bit.
like, I'm just gonna take
A
a
little
nap
bit.
in my dad's truck
So
real
we,
quick.
again, his parents did not know that we were, or we thought they didn't know. We were 17 at the time, or
Right.
whatever, and we're just pounding these beers, and we're like, "Oh, his parents don't know." Of course they know. They know. They know
Clink,
what's
clink,
going
clink,
on.
clink, clink, we're
Yeah,
carrying all
they
the
hear
and
bottles
shit.
being thrown in the woods and shit like that. So he passes out in the back of a truck. And his parents come out, and we're all fucked up. There's a couple people throwing up. Some are just laid out. A couple
Good
of us
all
are
American
smoking
fun,
and
you know?
drinking. And then
Classic.
I'm like, yo, Eli, wake up. Like, your parents are coming out. Like, they want to talk to you. And he was just dead. And I'm like, we're shaking him. Like, hey, wake up. And we start, like, slapping him. Like, bro, what?
Like, are you
and we're
okay?
like- I'm like, we started punching. Like, bro would not wake up. And I'm like, oh, my God, he's fucking dead. He's dead. We killed their son in front of their house. So, but then when the parents came in, like, he like, huh? What? And then at the end of the night,
He
they-
knew when they walked out.
he felt the
Some
parental
presence.
force.
Just like,
Elijah Bruce.
oh, I'm in
disappointment.
trouble.
He's like, "Ruh-roh." So then they were like, okay, everybody get inside. Let's all go to bed or whatever. You know, we're
No one's driving.
No one's
keys,
driving,
Keys.
as all of
Give
us-
me your keys.
so we're all like in one room. It's like 6 or 7 of us in one room with sleeping bags and everything. And Eli is like, oh man, we dropped the ball. And all of us are like, you dropped the fucking ball. All of us like at the same time.
He
It
was
was
just trying to
great.
share it all. He was just like, yeah,
It's my
man.
birthday,
He's like,
man.
Man, we fucked up.
We
dude.
fucked up.
Like,
dude.
no, you fucked
Yo,
up.
all
It's
just
you.
7 people like, fuck you. Like, but
Everything was fine.
he's a monster. So you on that.
Oh
what
yeah,
did
so
you do?
Metamorphosis, long story short, yeah, got there on Wednesday morning at like 8 a.m. and then got pretty good sleep that night. I mean, we worked all day. We stopped, I think we cut it at midnight, went to bed, got back there at like 10, worked all day Thursday, same thing, got to bed, got some decent rest. Friday, got there, and it was fest time. You know, that was the first day of Metamorphosis. And I knew that, I believe Dirty Bird didn't start till Friday as well, right?
It was on Friday.
So I knew I had the first Renegade that we were supposed to do that night. And I was just like preparing myself mentally. Like I tried to get good sleep the night before. And I was like, okay, we're going to do this. Had a fucking fantastic day. Like Friday was fucking magical. That was the day with Alice in Wonderland. And
Yeah.
fucking reconnected with Avello. And got to
Ooh.
meet Alice in Wonderland. Got to fan Alice in Wonderland. It was
Big grammatic.
cool. Big grammatic.
Wait, speaking
yes.
of, we had talked a little bit before we really started. You did the intro about Okeechobee. This is the first time Big Gigantic, Grammatic, and Grizz are all on a lineup together.
That's on fucking.
in
that's
10
right.
plus years. 10 years.
What
Big
the-
Grismatic will be
Biz Gri-
coming.
Big
Big
Grismatic.
Grismatic will
Biz
be
Grammatic.
coming back to Okeechobee. Put it on me. I'm telling you, there's no reason.
Damn, that's big.
It's well. So
this
they
is getting
went.
posted.
They went from Insomniac to the original bookers and to the original talent buyers from the first 3 Okeechobees, and they booked Big Gigantic and Grammatic the first year, and then Grizz the next year, and the third year I'm pretty sure as well. But yeah, this will be the first time that they're all together in one place for a weekend. So that'll be a highlight of
Be
next
historical.
year. Period. Yeah, I don't know.
I guess we got to go to Okie then.
to side quest off of house music real quick. Big Grismatic is going to be.
That's insane. That's
I mean,
insane.
be
big,
crazy.
being
big
big
Grammatic.
being backstage for Big Grammatic and helping set up and be a part of that and get to take in their whole
That looks
system. And that
nuts.
was a treat, dude. That was a
Yeah,
fucking
from
treat.
the crowd, I was like, "Yo, what do they even got going on?"
They
out
got
there?
some crazy
Like, they had
shit
some
going on.
Cool looping and fucking sax and just looked like they had like a live synth of some sort. Like,
Yeah, they had a whole band. They had a
They
whole
had the
4-piece
whole-
band plus Grammatic, who was DJing on top of it.
It was insane.
It was crazy,
That
dude.
was the set of
Grammatic
the
had his own
weekend at
sampler.
Meta, in
and
my
like,
personal
yeah.
opinion, that was the best set all weekend that I
Big
saw
Grammatic?
at Big Grammatic at Metamorphosis. That was personally, I went to both events that weekend. Lane 8 was great, right? Lane 8
was great?
Yeah, Lane 8 was great.
That
but
was fun setting up for
Big
it.
Grammatic was
That was
like,
about the only set that went right on fucking main stage that day because we had 30 seconds of rain that destroyed our fucking first CDJs in line. So we spent the whole rest of the day fucking switching out CDJs because they were failing during people's sets and shit.
I would be lying if I said I didn't hear your name get called.
Dude, that was a crazy. So we'll skip forward past everything. We'll skip forward past me going to fucking
Dirty
3
Bird,
days
night
of
one.
Dirty Bird and
Yeah.
Meta on top of building and staring it down. Fucking last day, Sunday.
sleep, 3
No,
days.
no sleep.
Friday to
Fuck,
Sunday.
The rain fucks us, right? And I'm the backline tech, so I'm the fucking one bearing the brunt of the whole thing.
You're
And
the name that everybody's
Bro,
like, what's going on?
what's going on?
And you're like, this stage is all me?
Bro, I had to guard the stage and I had to run the fucking booths at the same time. Or the decks at the same. It was crazy. Duke Dumont, fucking a treat to work with him and his tech manager. Great guys.
He played Jay
Fucking-
Crusoe, Spontaneous Combustion,
I was
halfway through his
freaking
set.
out. I was freaking out,
I took a video of myself.
dude.
It's proof. It's proof.
Yeah.
It's real.
And he was
All
direct. Yeah, no, it was. I was backstage.
you
I fucking
talking?
did the same thing. No, it doesn't matter. Jay Crusoe, bro. Fucking spread the Jay Crusoe gospel, baby.
Spread J. Crusoe.
Anyway,
Wait a
Duke
second.
Dumont, direct support for Lane 8. I thought we were all good with the CDJs. It's 40 minutes in on his set, and I'm trying to stop some fanboy from running up on stage, and the music cuts, and I'm like, that's really weird because his GM, his manager specifically said that he would never cut the music and talk to the crowd. And then the music cut and he started talking to the crowd. And I was really confused.
What the hell?
And so I looked up and everyone's like, Eli, go. And then I hear him like, Eli, I think we have a problem on the decks. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, run upstairs, like blink of an eye, I'm up there. And I'm like crawling back, unhooking and hooking stuff up. And I'm like, all right, you got to move your USB that hopefully is not corrupted from this CDJ that just fucking crashed into this CDJ that I know works, guaranteed works. Put it in there. He chose the one CDJ that had problems, unfortunately, but that was just the luck of the set. And we got him back up within 60 seconds and it was fine. But yeah, it was
hero.
like, dude, during those 60 seconds, I felt all my blood go to my ass, bro. Everything
my
just
God,
fucking
bro.
dropped down to my feet. And then I'm
This is
trying to make it happen. To me, it felt like eons, but I mean,
I
it was
can't
only like
imagine,
60
bro.
seconds.
It was a minute.
And then
a minute, if that.
while everything's happening, I just hear the crowd, Eli, because he said it on the fucking
Start getting a
microphone.
fucking boner.
I'm like, wait. What? It felt like I was tripping balls.
It
And
was so funny.
I wasn't
That's
that
insane.
night, but that was
That's
crazy.
I
insane.
grabbed Tabor. I was like, he didn't just. And then everybody started cheering. We're like, we joined in. We were like, yeah.
That is.
I was
so-
curious what happened from the all's perspective.
That has to be such a weird moment
I
for
was
you to be
like,
like,
oh,
I know that guy.
I was like, oh no. I was like, I know it's not his fault, but like, fuck Eli.
Save the show.
And then I saw side stage. You just, whoom. I'm like, oh, he's here. It's
Hitting
fine.
on
Oh
your
yeah,
40
no, I
dash
was right
yard
there,
record.
dude. I was just overstimulated as fuck, and then all of a sudden, 2,000 to 4,000 people are shouting Eli, and I'm like, actively getting the show going again.
That's
but like,
great. That's
fuck,
a crazy
dude.
feeling.
Fuck, dude, what
That
a
is a
time!
crazy
what a time.
feeling.
Shout out
I've been
Vivid
asking
Sky
about
for giving me that
I'm
opportunity,
glad this was
dude.
the place to do that.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be like, what the fuck was going on with that?
Woo.
Because I remember at one point he was like, one of the CDJs quit out and he just moved to a different one.
Yeah,
And then I guess
Yeah.
one they moved to a different one. Fucking
yeah,
whooped
it was
it all.
It was not good. The one there were 4 CDJs to choose from, and he chose the one that unfortunately had
Damn,
issues.
bro.
unknowingly.
And unknowingly, unknowing to everybody else because it had worked the whole time, but must have gotten some water in it, And that's what happens. You get a little
Shit
water in
happens
those
sometimes.
things. And I will say, though, You get a little water in a 2000, it don't budge, bro. It don't do shit.
Savage. A tough
It's
motherfucker.
those fucking 3000s,
Yeah,
baby.
adding in all the extra bullshit, Wi-Fi connectivity nonsense.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where it
These
starts to
fucking
fuck up
things.
with
why-
anything.
Why do we need all of that?
Have you ever taken a CDJ and dumped water out of it? I have.
I was
Oh
gonna
my
say,
god,
it seems like you have.
that's fucked.
That's sad and scary at
That
the
is
same
scary.
time.
I have
It's already
been-
done by
I
that
have
point,
Watched
but-
somebody like spill
A drink?
a claw,
Oh,
or something.
no.
Oh my god,
Like
bro.
can-
That's
of
even
some-
worse because it's sticky.
Yeah,
it's
and
not just
Can
water.
you come back from that? Is there like coming back from that?
It
or-
didn't budge for the night. It was a Nexus, and I was like, it wasn't a whole one, but I was like, that's actively wet.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
Hey,
I
man.
don't know how it worked after that night, but it chugged through that
Word
night.
to the wise, if that's what happens, I would say, if possible, turn everything off. And
All of
don't
it.
turn it back on until it has been dried out with a fan and rice. Like a
Yeah, I was
turbo
gonna
fan
say,
and
put it in
rice.
rice, right?
Put it in
Put
rice.
it
Do whatever you need to do.
Hashtag put it
Although
in
that
rice.
might get inside the tempo. I don't know. Maybe not rice, but definitely a turbo fan. Put a dehumidifier in that
My fader
motherfucker.
has rice in it. Sir,
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
tell me a shrimp fry. This
So
week?
anyway, we've talked about literally everybody and everything except for Nori.
Hey,
So
Nori.
what's going on with Nori, man? How you said you moved to Naples? You've got some shit coming up. What
Yeah, some music we're working on signing. I'm doing a little hiatus year in Naples to like step back, try and focus more on making my own music alone instead of collaborating as much as I have been.
Cool.
First few
finding your
songs
sound.
I put out was solo, and I feel like I've evolved a bit past the stuff I put out last year around this time, or signed around this time last year.
Right.
Got some tunes that I've made over the past year or so that I like, that are, I've been playing out and getting good reception for.
Yes, you have been.
Trying to sign those off. That would be nice. Once a month at Alter Ego is one of the rotating house residents with Jask.
Fucking
Yes,
magnificent snag.
We just went there.
We did. That
Cool
was a great
vibe.
set.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
With Jask, the other one, the
Yes.
other rotating resident. Yeah, I'm kind of like picking out some people that wouldn't have met Casper or had a chance to come across the bridge yet. So I'm really trying to bring a lot of the same people over. I sent him a list of 20 DJs that I wanted him to book without me having to bring him over. Y'all's name was in there.
Oh, we love you. We love you.
Of
Thank you.
course.
I appreciate
That was like
that.
one of those things where I was like, yeah, I want to bring people out, but like, if I'm gonna get to choose, here's the easy choices for you. So I can pick the people that you don't necessarily like, aren't gonna be like, oh, I need to put him on.
Yeah.
Like Jolo for the first one was like, the kid's just turned 22. Like,
That's a good
moved
age
back,
too.
He's
like,
working
Yeah.
full time. He's not in college right now, so his social, like, he's not really like, he's not at UT in a frat.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't have like this massive pull. Where he has some friends that he grew up with here that came and showed out and supported.
And that would be more
and
authentic.
stayed
Though,
late,
you
and
know?
it was more authentic, and he got to play a lot of his own music. And I don't know, it was a great time. We had people in there on a Tuesday night till almost 2 a.m. Like,
That's
That's
the goal.
awesome,
can't
bro.
complain about
The vibe is
that.
great. The vibe is honestly
That's
great.
my favorite room in town. Of like an enclosed room. Sucks that it's as small as it is, but it's also half of what makes it special. Is
And the
like,
sound is great. I loved the sound.
it's
They got a tune, they got a dial,
consistent.
baby.
It's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's solid. I don't ever feel like I'm gonna play something on there and it's not gonna have the range to hear
Yeah.
the song. Where it's not a top world top of the line world renowned
got Martin
sound
speakers in there,
system,
right?
but it's got nice. There's a nice system in there.
Yeah.
It's tuned like. The walls are nice and cushioned. There's good acoustics in the room naturally. Like
Yeah.
I love that fucking long fluorescent tube
the
light.
tube that runs
Bro,
along.
I saw that shit. I was like, did they fucking wind that themselves and like loop it
I
and
think
stuff?
they did the design for the loop. and
I
all
want
that
one in
the
my room, bro.
No,
I would want one in
they're
here.
so
Can you
dope.
imagine just like in the middle here?
That would be insane.
Oh yeah, they're just like
That'd
going.
be
Yeah, going
oh,
right
They're
around
just
the
going
back.
around the back.
God.
No,
That's
it's,
hot.
It's
That's
classy.
Thousands of dollars. But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Great.
No, I remember seeing an advertisement for like the rope light that's
Yeah.
kind of similar.
Yeah.
And then being like $800 for like a lamp on your wall
Yeah.
size of it. That's just like
the
like a
fluorescent
4
tubing,
foot
yeah.
like a 4 foot worth of tubing for
God
like $800
damn.
It's like, God, what the one that you guys put up cost? Like,
Yeah,
it's like a
shit.
fucking $6-7
I love how they do-
grand tube. You
And
got
And it feels like
going
it's
on.
the it feels
That's
like it's
insane.
the only light in the whole place.
Between that and the backlighting on the sound panels.
That shit is so fucking dope.
It's so clean. The red velvet
I love the room.
sound panels.
There's a new lounge that's supposed. I believe it's going to be called Sapphire Lounge or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
One of my old bosses at my old job, still with the same company, J. Alexander, is serving and bartending.
Woo.
But they, one of their managers got kind of fucking plucked to really push this new it's a more modern lounge style, but with
Cool.
high class food and drinks, and they're like
Was this the one we were
wanna
talking
bring
about Mad Killers
entertainment.
about by chance?
maybe.
Yeah, I had met one of your friends.
Maybe.
That I think was there was some sort of upscale.
There is
vibe.
before and after, but that doesn't have food or drink, no liquor license. But this is like a high, just ridiculous amount of money getting thrown into this thing. But it should be. I don't know. I'm hoping to have it set there sometime first quarter next year once they're open.
Nice.
I guess they're gonna be more open to DJs than they had previously anticipated. So looking forward to getting into there. And
That'd be cool,
I
bro.
think it's gonna be a little bit more of like the jazzy, like the early hours, like I try to be at Alter Ego before the room starts to fill up, and you're trying to keep people there and
Yeah.
entertained and doing the crowd pleasing part of the DJing side,
Speaking of which, they do a lot of open format and R&B, hip hop stuff there, right?
Yeah, house music at Alter Ego is just on Tuesday.
That's just Tuesday.
Yeah, I do Around the World or something like that on Wednesday, which is ambi piano and real Afro and Latin music.
Nice.
And that's real big room stuff too. That's kind of the thing, is in the weekend is more open format. Sunday is the industry night where they do he's been doing a lot of themes. So on July 13th this summer, they did an MF Doom night because that's his birthday.
Sick.
So there was an MF Doom tribute. He did a Beastie Boys tribute not too long ago. It's just cool,
Gotta go out.
classic artist to do a fun Sunday with. And it's Casper normally holds that down as the booking resident.
That's cool.
Casper's a cool dude. I just met him the other day at the Beats on the Streets festival that they had.
Yeah, they did do
I worked
Did you pull up to that?
I worked production for it.
Oh, okay.
I worked.
Sick.
I was actually on Jasper's stage. Or Casper's stage. I didn't stay for very long because I had some other shit I had to attend to. But I set up, hung out, met him, came back, watched the last half hour of his set.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Sick. Yeah, that looked really cool. I don't know what was going on. I think I was in the middle. That was midweek, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was Thursday, I think. Or something
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
I just done one of my trips down to Naples. See, yeah.
Hell yeah!
We're
How's
kinda-
Naples?
Naples is beautiful. The weather's nice. I can walk to the beach.
Oh,
I've never had that before.
hell yeah.
That's a
Gonna-
wonderful time.
Yeah, gonna try and spend a lot more time on the beach. So
Wh-
pale.
Which
to
is
be
crazy.
half
Living in
Puerto
St.
Rican.
Pete, you don't go to the beach. If you're a Floridian, you don't really go to the beach.
I grew up with the
I
beach. What do
disagree.
give a shit?
I like the
I've
beach.
always had the beach.
Exactly.
I love it. I'd rather go to the mountains at this point in my life. I like it.
It's fair.
I'm a fan.
It's just one of those things where it's I
You
grew
did-
up.
you
I
did
grew up
this,
with
yeah.
access to it, so it's I've
Yeah.
done the beach so many times. So my family that is from the Midwest, Northeast, that's what they want to do is go to the beach. So we all get together as a family.
You want
on a
what you
trip.
don't have. You want to.
Yeah, grass is
That's
always
how it
greener.
is.
I just can't do gray skies all the time. I could
That's
not
the
do
thing,
See,
gray
that's
bro.
why
skies all the time.
Colorado and the Western Rockies. I feel when I was living out there, it wasn't gray skies.
Yeah.
They had bluebird days 2-3 times a week.
And
I
the
had
the
no
dry
times.
atmosphere, I think, would also fuck me up. If I did
didn't
more
like-
southwest.
I didn't I will agree. I didn't like it not being as humid. I don't mind.
It's
'cause we grew up in it.
humidity.
Our skin is used to the
It's
fucking
used to,
moisture.
when we went to
Yeah.
Vegas.
Oh yeah, instant
I
Oh, so
felt,
bad.
bro.
Vegas
we
is
went
so
to
bad.
Vegas, bro. I was I'm in an oven. I'm
Wait, we ran
cooking,
into
bro.
each other in
dude,
Vegas
that
too.
was so funny.
What are we doing
We
there?
were there for when that happened. I was like, okay, then there's something meant to be with this guy.
Yeah, no,
because we were there for Jake's bachelor party, which I
When
was
did
only
you run into Nori?
when we were in line to go to fucking the
To-
what
to,
what party or what club
Chris
is that?
Lake?
Yeah,
When we
Chris
saw
Lake,
St.
but
Chris
I
Lake?
forget what venue that is.
Whatever
it's in the
the fuck.
MGM.
It's
But
in the-
anyway, Masa-
What the fuck? You didn't tell me about this.
I thought I tried to get you over. Maybe you guys had already gotten too far in line. But yeah,
What the fuck? I was there. I
You're
was
walking back from the dead. Y'all were at Chris Lake. I just got
they were at
finished.
the Sphere, and we were trying to figure out what to do. And I was gonna say the Sphere, but we ended up going to Chris Lake, which was good.
Nah, we should have went to the Sphere.
We should've went to the-
Unfucking real. Go see Grateful Dead at the Sphere.
Hell,
Do
Chris
it.
Lake wasn't
Do it.
bad though. Chris Lake
Chris Lake was a
wasn't
good
bad.
time. That was
Chris
like
Lake
my
was a
only-
miss.
It just was too mainstreamy.
Well, that's the thing.
kind of.
We got the experience of going to an overpriced Vegas club
Yes.
to watch a mainstream
Would never do it
DJ
again.
play music that I didn't expect him to play at all. Like I listened to a decent amount of Chris Lake from like college, and then he ghost produced for like some really big artists as well.
Was that your first time seeing him?
That was my first time. No, I might have seen him at like a festival before, like a fest set, EDC or something.
But that's still not the same as like a Chris Lake club set.
Yeah, so when I saw Chris Lake, but I was a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
I saw Chris Lake at the Kennedy, bro.
That sounds amazing.
What
It
the fuck?
was unreal. Yeah,
That
that was
sounds
a bonding moment with one of my buddies that I really like got into DJing and producing music with. My buddy Pooch, shout out Manny Robinson, lives out in Cali, doing things in San Diego for I believe he's calling his new brand Slap, spreading love and peace.
Oh, that's cool.
Slap. Got a bunch of things coming up. He does. Yeah, but that was like, it was his birthday. Chris Lake was at the Kennedy. We had a mutual friend, my buddy Riley, who was just in town. He's getting ready to move to Hungary. But we all got together at my buddy Riley's apartment. We all went to Chris Lake. And like that was like really how me and my buddy Manny like got to know each other. And then like 2 months later, we drove across the country together, moving my buddy to Utah at that point. Riley, same guy. And like from there, like we bargained and got a DJ deck from like a girl that I went to high school with in I think she was in Boulder, like as we were rolling through Colorado. And like that's what I learned how to DJ on, like because I had like a few lessons with friends, like my buddy was a DJ and he brought his equipment over and like he's like, this is 1 2 3 4 count out phrases and like 16 32 64. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is music. And like that all came down the line for me, but I don't know, it was really just like 2019 or so till like again like January February 2019 till like June of 2020 until I was like, oh, we should be playing in front of people. Like,
so that's what kind of got you started into all this?
Yeah, just like kind of, I don't know. I'd been
road tripping and haggling fucking boards off of people.
Boards.
That's great. Great origin story.
Trading some weed we bought in Colorado for some DJ decks.
Great, bro.
Like just like, oh yeah, okay, like $60 worth of weed for some Newmark boards that plug into the computer.
Hey, we got one right there. We got one right there.
It's like classic. Just learning and just, I don't know. Like I had been exposed in 2015. I went to Sunset Music Festival, fake ID. My cousin, who's literally 10 years older than me, real ID. But my cousin, who was a decade older than me, had memorized every piece of the ID. Like, homeboy let me in and totally was like, you got a full beard. I'm like, right now I'm his age then and I don't have a full beard. And he was just like, yeah, go have some fun, kid.
It's just that serious like nah. All right, okay.
He's like, when were you born? And I hit him with it. He's like,
He's like, all right, get in there.
Come on, doggy.
Get out of here.
So let me see you again.
For real, if I fucking see you.
I was like, yeah. I saw Skrillex and Tiesto, the two standouts from that.
That's sick.
Headliners. And then
I never made it to a sunset.
It's fine. Yeah, that's good.
I made it to a lot of the other Florida fests.
Multiple people died every single year that festival happened.
Jesus.
Disco Donnie, don't come back.
Oh, jeez.
My God.
I've seen that name around.
What the hell?
He did a lot of shows in Gainesville during the time that I was in Gainesville.
Yeah, he was still. So they were partnered with the Ritz, the Shits. Shout out. Love my girl Laura, who's there. That's about it for me. But yeah, we'll keep that. I'll keep that a little bit lower.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No.
We would love to play at the Ritz.
We would love to play at the Ritz.
I love Ritz crackers.
Yes, my friends would all love to play at the Ritz. I played at the Ritz. I got my fill.
Nah, you did play the Ritz?
I got my
When'd
fill.
you do that?
One of Taylor's last Boiler Houses he had hosted
cool.
last June. So not this most recent one, but the one before that.
So what'd you play on the floor?
Yeah, I opened the floor.
So what happened? You didn't like it?
Yeah, I mean, they told me I was starting at one time and then moved it up 15 minutes and then it didn't start to the original time and then they still cut me to the original set. So my set shortened my set and I love Taylor. I will never speak an ill word on Taylor Lace. That is Taylor one of the, again, like, I love Taylor. 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 I love
That's a
People-
motherfucker that I want to meet. I haven't
He's
met him
somebody
yet.
who's like genuinely ahead and like has an eye for quality and doesn't want to, like, while he was at the Ritz, like, he's really discovering himself as a resident there, which is something you see. I feel like you see a lot of the residents do, and when you have to play every weekend in front of a room and keep them entertained, that's something you're gonna have to do.
Right.
Whether you find an identity or you find an identity without having an identity, and that's your identity, that's fine.
But you got to
that's
do
just kinda
something.
what
You got to
that
jump from
breeds.
there. Yeah.
But yeah, we're like, he jumped, and now he has a few friends that have like invested into him and like are a part of the vision, and they run Desire now, which Halloween they have Void at Emberd.
Oh.
And then so that's the 30th on Thursday, and then that Friday night Halloween they have Black Child. It's
Cool.
gonna be in St. Pete. Like that's a But yeah,
across the
straight up
bridge, oh no.
solid grooves
Spooky.
artist, potentially
Spooky,
the
you
first.
have
I
to
think
cross
it
the
might be the
bridge.
first. I think no, House Hats has brought Odin and Fatso. I think they have a Solid Grooves release. So I won't say it's the first Solid Grooves artist to come through town, but definitely one of the bigger minimal deep tech artists to come through town. They did a bunch of people this past summer. They're doing a great thing. I love Desire.
Hell
That's
yeah.
probably the
We
Shout
went
out
to the
Desire.
ABO show. That was
That's-
really fun.
Which one?
The ABO show.
That was
I think that was our first one, right?
No.
Or that was the second one.
That
That
shit
was
was
a
Well,
few-
that
that
shit
was
was
a few into that new venue.
That
'cause
new
they
venue?
did,
Oh,
that shit
okay.
was hot as fuck.
Yeah, they had I'll play direct support for Farrah Black was their first show.
Oh,
And that was in a little venue space across from the Ritz.
oh,
Literally the parking lot that people park in for the Ritz, the venue in
Yeah.
that parking lot.
whoa.
So that was kind of interesting. And then I think they might have done one more show there. And then they moved to the new space, which I played the first show they had at the new space for
Oh, was that-
Cortez. That was good.
That's
I had a
not the
good
same
time.
space that they have now, right?
No,
That's,
they're moved into some. That was the place they had ABO.
That was the place, right?
So
right.
that ABO is the third show I think they had there.
Right, and then they moved.
Yeah.
And then you
'cause-
played the new spot.
Yeah, I played.
Cool.
No, that was the new spot. Was the third. ABO was the third one there. So
Oh,
I
okay.
played. I believe. Yeah, I played Cortez, and then they had Void,
Oh, and
and
then they had,
like Void and Fallon,
Okay.
and then they had ABO,
ABO, right?
and that was beyond sold out.
Yeah, that was
That
packed.
was. I walked in and walked out, which was like for me. I was there to support, but also like very big on like personal space and my
Oh, there was
comfort.
none.
There
Which I
was
think
none,
that
We
bro.
for them- I
secured
know
a spot
them,
at
and
the
they were
rail,
like-
and that was our best.
We
move.
held that motherfucker like
Yeah.
it was for our life. I was, bro, and it was just so many people, and it was sweaty.
hot in that bitch.
You know who was super cool? Dude in the wheelchair.
Dude, we had a guy right in the wheelchair right next
Daniel?
to us. I don't know. Maybe.
His name is Daniel.
Could be Daniel.
I don't know. So I originally got into the scene promoting events. So that was the first thing I really did, a part of the scene. And I like sold tickets for Alliance shows way back when they were like
Oh, wow.
they were throwing shows at the Cuban Club
Oh, cool.
like 2017, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So like 2017 to around 19, I sold tickets for them. And that was when I was like, I don't want to sell tickets anymore. I want to
Play.
I wanna
Be a
play.
part of it.
I'll
Yeah.
I
sell
want to be
tickets.
the one that the
was-
tickets are for.
you know what? I think I know better music than the other people
Well,
in
that's
town
fair.
that are playing the music, and I want to be the person that plays the music.
I want my name on this ticket.
The most ego I have in my body is the audacity to even want to be a DJ. But then also once you get better at it, I'm like I want to do it more. But then also like if you just you gotta, it's like a scarcity thing. You want what you can't have.
Yeah.
So like the more you do, there's a balance in how many gigs you can take, how many gigs you take to like level up to a certain point to get to play certain spots and like put years in. Like
You gotta put work in, bro.
2020 was the first year I played a show, and so it worked out that it was somebody really cool that liked the mix that we sent them, and I had a good friend that vouched for me and like got a hotel room in Daytona played on a rooftop at
Yeah.
the hotel that they literally signed the existence of NASCAR like into existence at that
Hell yeah, brother.
historic, cool, streamlined hotel. Shout out Alter Events and DJ Flash Drive Gonzalo from Daytona. He's now in Orlando. Just played an all original set, direct support for Berlioz, one of the residents at Elixir, one of the coolest people you ever meet in your life, and one of the people I've seen put on more people than just about anybody else I know, like in Florida in general. He's close. Like he's played 3 Points a few times. Like
Cool.
good people. His manager, Justin Zager, books Elixir. Just played there a few weeks ago. Hopefully,
Dope.
get some more cooler bookings with them. Play hopefully on some of these deep tech shows they've been booking lately.
yeah.
I mean, they've had Stussy through there. We sent.
You're playing everywhere, bro.
Trying to like expand.
Yeah.
Try and like be
Finding
a little
cool
bit more of, like
spots,
a
too,
regional
like, yeah,
artist
right.
than like trying to find myself more than a local artist and like increase the demand to play some more shows and play some bigger markets.
Yeah, that's what we realized when we first came to St. Pete. A lot of artists there are like, I'm good with just playing in St. Pete. Okay.
I mean, it's a vibe.
Yeah,
I love
I
St.
get
Pete.
it.
I love
It has
my
a whole
crowds
different
there.
vibe. It has a whole different vibe for
It's a
sure.
community. Like,
Yeah,
there's
it's
people,
more of a
it's
community.
arts-driven, community-driven area. Like, even the infrastructure is only allowed to expand in a certain way because the people that run the city, like, they don't want too many people moving there. They don't want to like dilute it too much.
Yeah.
Off of
Mhm.
like the culture that they have.
I will always
Cool
have a love
culture.
for St. Pete.
There are a lot of cool
Oh.
art museums and like just art just around and in the city, like built into it. Like they don't want to lose. And like the markets there are sick. Like I've yet to honestly play a market in St. Pete. Something that I haven't gone out of my way to do, but I
That's a
don't
good
think
little
I'd
goal.
turn it down.
Yeah.
If it was like something fun,
Street
like
market,
a mezzo
yeah.
market, or like even like obviously an indie flea would be incredibly fun.
Well,
Just because I feel like there's such a range of people, and you could, I don't know, I feel like you could hit so many different like things. to,
for
like,
sure,
kinda-
for sure. But now you're in Naples. Now you get to see what's out there.
I'm not. I'm kind of like, if I can find someplace relatively cool, like alter ego in a sense to where like I'm down to spend 5 hours here and I want to play for 5 hours here.
Yeah.
Like, then I'll probably find a spot to do it once a month. I have some people in it, like I've been again like networking. Your network's your net worth sometimes. Like through
Yeah.
relationships that I built here, like I'm walking into connections down there, like getting to know Camden, the main resident at Embird, like becoming friends with him through working with the music bureau. My good friend Taylor was a part of starting, and like so he came to a Middle Grounds event. So that's how I even got in there, was one of the people who was like a talent buyer who's not really involved with the music bureau at all anymore. Like, he really has nothing to do with it other than he was a founder. He was coming to events I was throwing, and like because he has a relationship with one of my childhood friends, and like he came to support the space, and like he was asking me questions afterwards, like just being sassy, laying it all out there, like you said, just saying it how it is. I was just like, yeah, I love this, and like I'm doing this because I want like people to see that I'm doing stuff like that. I'm not just waiting for the opportunity. And I think that's what shows anybody else like and gets you better bookings is like you just creating your own opportunities off the rip.
Yeah.
So like the minute, not just sitting back and being like, oh, well, I'm your friend and
Please,
I bought
can
tickets.
I have
I
a
bought
gig?"
tickets for this many shows. I'm here. Like,
May I have a gig, please?
may I have an opening slot, please?
Please.
It's like,
Sir.
yes, I do. I do come and support and like say what's up and be like, I love what you do and I would love to play for you one day. And that's definitely something that you have to say. But like thinking that that's gonna get you the gig after coming to 5 shows, like
Yeah.
Right. They don't owe you anything.
Yeah, they don't owe you
No,
anything
like-
by any means. But you show
Show
support,
value.
bro. You have popped out to like every single event that we have done, which we appreciate. You are like the guy who like Nori's gonna be here. I know it. He's gonna pop
Right,
out.
right.
He's there. He's look at it.
Even
He's
just
in
for
the
a little
corner.
bit, and it's like, oh, there he is.
There he is. He's on the roof. Look at him. He's hiding out.
Batman's down. Like,
Yeah, 100%, bro. No, we love it, bro, and we're excited for everything that you have like coming next, and like everything you have coming up. Is there anything specific that you're like you want people to pop out to?
Obviously, Tampa Club.
Tampa. What the fuck?
Tampa
What's
Club.
going on?
in Tampa?
What's going
We
on? at
have
Tampa
this
Club?
show called Escape.
I'm so
Escape
tired.
the mainframe with
What
our
is
man
this?
Jake Russo is headlining a rooftop.
What?
The most exclusive.
I haven't heard
rooftop
about this.
in the Bay Area.
The most exclusive.
I've been looking at this rooftop bar for like literally years on the Riverwalk, being like, damn,
What does it take to get up there?
bro, when are we throwing parties up there? Like I've been having this thought pretty much since I started to learn how to like.
Really?
2021, we were like, me and my buddy Manny were like trying to do more pop-ups, and like that was the Riverwalk was the biggest spot for
True.
like what we wanted to
True.
like. I don't think anybody's done it yet, but the little like
No.
green structures across on the other side.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't think anybody's done anything there.
I have
But I
not
always
seen
felt
anything
like that
there.
was the coolest. Like, obviously the acoustics in the little
Yeah.
dome are fire. Like, obviously it sounds great there, but I thought aesthetically, like that little green area, people just like grooving in there, like just woven
feel that,
throughout
bro.
the trees. People would vibe there. So that was like. So I remember walking it a few times and be like, "Damn, what is that lit up all there? Like, why is that there? Like, that
up
building,
there?
there's nothing.
Who-
Like, you
who's
can't
up
even
there?
get into this building. Like, why is
The
why is that lit
Tampa
up there?
Illuminati
Yeah,
are out
literally,
there,
it's
just
social club,
peering down.
people with yachts.
Yeah, yacht
People
people-
with yachts.
People
club.
with yachts are definitely up there, bro.
Yeah, like, and it's, I don't know. That's what I'm excited for. Obviously, Alter Ego residency. Once a month, I post about it when I can. I'm bringing through people. I have, what are we in October? We just did this week. So November, I have Retro Club. My buddy Daniel's coming through. I haven't done December on yet, but I think I'm doing that through next August.
Oh, sweet.
Cool, bro.
So yeah,
That's
so
a solid residency.
love that. That's my favorite room in Tampa. That's probably the only room on either side of the bridge that I would commit to being like, yeah, once a month, even on a Tuesday. Like, God, I
Yeah,
would
bro.
love a Friday or a Saturday. But it's very open format, focused crowd. They really want to keep people engaged. My own ego tells me I would have no problem with that if I can keep people there on a Tuesday night.
That's
What
good
makes
thinking.
What makes you think I can't keep all those people in there spending the same money on a Friday night?
Absolutely.
That's my.
The man's got a
logical
point.
thinking. But
got a
I'm
point.
not the person to push anything on the people spending the money because that's
Right.
their money they're spending,
Right.
and they're paying me good money to do it, and I'm very happy to do what I'm doing.
Right.
So I'm not complaining in any sense.
Shout out Alter Ego.
Shout out Alter Ego.
Shout
And
out
that's again one of the
Alter
things. Like they from the beginning, like he would only book one person because he didn't like Casper didn't feel like he had the budget that was going to be respectable to book multiple people. They increased his budget, so now
That's cool.
now there's two people and I can pick out somebody and they can actually get paid. Where I was doing Nori and Friends there and like I was getting paid. I wasn't getting anything fun. Like I wasn't even necessarily doing what my minimum was at that time for the hourly, but like it was a fun room. It sounds great. And my friends, I could do and friends, and he was like he trusted me enough from the beginning to like let my friends come through and play that I trusted.
Right.
And like
That is a
didn't
cool
say anything about it.
opportunity. Like people play for exposure a lot, but like that's like real exposure to a different crowd, to
Yeah.
a different, you start meeting people like DJ Casper and like, people that are real OGs in the scene. And that's a different respect. There's a different level to that.
People don't know. Casper was one of, I think it was two people that originally started Old Dirty Sundays, the longest running hip hop night that Tampa has ever had. It ran for
Yeah.
about 17 years down at the Crowbar. Like one of the coolest experiences that has ever been
Yeah,
that
man.
up there is up there for me with like the Orpheum or the Castle. And
Wow.
Yeah,
like
yeah, it
music
is.
history. Like Old Dirty Sunday was the spot to be on a Sunday. And that was like his brainchild with a partner. And like, like again, I think, yeah, like people that don't have access to things like that. Like that's, I met Casper because I pulled up to the MF Doom tribute when he passed. And like on his birthday, like 7 months after they had said he passed, like he was a part of putting together and hosting a party at the Crowbar to celebrate his life and his music. So my friend Taylor, who got me into M-Bird, like pulled up to that show with me as well. And that's where like Casper was my favorite set. And like I got introduced to him there. 2 years later almost, like Alter Ego starts posting on Instagram and I just start asking people, I'm like, who is this? What's up with this? Like who's in charge? And like gets back to me that it's Casper. And I ask him out to lunch and I invite him to lunch, like because I was negotiating for a residency for something else that fell through completely. We'll leave that alone because I'm not happy with how that turned out. And they're not doing too great anyway. So, it just goes to show that sometimes I'm right most of the time. You can count on two things. Is a clock. A broke clock will be twice. Will be right
Yeah,
twice
right
a day.
twice.
a day. Yeah,
And Brandon's right most of the time.
There you go.
Two
Amen.
things you can count. So, yeah, so I like asked him for input on that, and that was before I'd even played an alter ego set. And like that's like kind of how I got the alter ego booking, was being like, I respect how you do this, blah blah blah. Like, could you help me with this? And he's like, I was like, also I'd love to play your room.
Yeah.
Literally, like in that conversation, booked my first night like with them, and then 5 nights later, he asked me to, curate a night once a month and get to do my thing.
There you go,
Love
bro.
that. Ooh, we'll say Exit Bar. I don't know when this is getting posted, but
Bro,
October
yes, I was
11th,
just about to say.
This Wednesday.
literally.
Oh, fuck, it's going to be.
Okay,
it's a-
so tomorrow, or Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, or 3 days in your past.
maybe we'll try.
No, don't push the upload. This is funny. Or you can snippet it. Exit Bar.
Exit
and
Bar,
Friends.
win. Is
Exit
it?
Bar, October 11th, and Friends in the OG style, where it's just like, I'm gonna have 3 decks. I'm not gonna play in between every person, but when I feel like I want to, I'm going to. And
Yeah,
I'm pretty
fair.
much just like, plug in, get 3 or 4 songs, get out.
We're gonna be there.
We're gonna be there. We
Get
need to
back
see
in,
you.
get
We'll
back
be
in
there.
line. Like,
It's gonna be like a,
So
like a
it's
rotating.
Mandarin
rotating.
Hyde, and it's the back
it's
of
the
Mandarin Hyde.
back.
Yeah.
the
Yes,
you
I
have to
went
go
there
through-
one time. It's
I've only been there one
I've
time.
been there one time
in the back.
Because
Yeah, that's my
every other
favorite part.
Every other time I've been, no one's been back there.
Yeah, they usually wait for a specific night to open it up.
Yeah.
but There you go.
So
this is a big
an-
one.
I'm going tomorrow.
Please.
I said that I was. Victoria called me. My girlfriend called me, and she was like, "Oh, like, what are you doing tomorrow night or whatever?" And like, "Oh, yeah, like I'm gonna go see Nori." She's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Fuck, what did I forget?" She's like, "We have a friend's birthday. Where is it? Downtown St. Pete." So we're gonna bring him. What's the problem? And then she's like, "You're right."
Like Nori's
yeah.
in St. Pete at Exit Bar.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're gonna go to Mandarin Hyde anyways.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, "This is
Just walk
perfect.
right out
Just
back.
let me lead. Let
I
me lead
remember-
the people."
I remember I didn't know Exit Bar was in Mandarin Hyde, so like
You
Greco.
were looking for Exit Bar.
Greco said he was
I've
playing
done
at
that.
Exit Bar one time, and
I've
I'm
done
like,
that.
where the fuck is this place?
Excuse
And
me,
I
sir.
see
Look
it-
it up on your maps. There's like, there's no
There's
Exit
no,
Bar on
there's
this list.
nothing on maps for that. So you gotta know.
You
It's definitely a
literally
need
have to
know.
exit the bar.
Yeah.
You have to
So-
go out the back door.
Yeah.
You go out the back door, and then there's Exit Bar.
There it is.
I love that place because
So hectic too. It's like
It's hectic. It's intimate.
Yeah.
Again, it's like we were talking about how Alter Ego is a smaller room. It's a quarter. Of
yeah,
the
It's a-
size.
like
it is,
20
yeah,
people
bro.
can fit back there.
Yeah, no, when I
But
went,
there's
there was
40.
But they fit 40.
But there's 40. But there are 40
there's, like,
people's
steps.
shoulders, and I can see
Steps
every
up.
face from the booth.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
what. That's probably
That's
my
cool.
favorite part. I can see every reaction. I can see the bartender. I can see literally every single.
Yeah, somehow they
person
fit a bar in
reacting
there.
to every
like-
song.
I have no, the first time I went there was 2 guys playing, and
They've
they were doing
expanded
vinyl.
it, and it's still. Oh, that's insane. I couldn't with how
Bro.
much it shakes and like how bumpy it
2
gets.
guys, bro. The first time I went there, you weren't even like. I just moved to St. Pete,
Mm-hmm.
and I went there, and I was drunk as fuck, and I
You're just like, what is this,
bro, because there was a group of like 15 of us, and I just wandered. I like to wander. I like to just
He's one
like,
of those motherfuckers that goes on side quests.
Yeah.
You're like, where is this guy?
Yeah.
Well, I'm calling his cell phone and he's not picking up.
So I went back
On
there like
purpose.
Mandarin Hyde, and then I saw like a bouncer at it. I'm like, what is he
why is he at
guarding?
the back
What are you
door?
guarding? And I went there, and it's 2 guys like back to back on vinyl, and there's like 30 people, and like there's kind of steps
Yeah,
to
but
it.
like lit.
And I was like,
ramp.
so I was like just in front, like, this is like,
Oh, I catch a girl that falls every time. There's like 2 or 3 little
Casually
ledges.
saving lives.
There's like 2 or 3 little ledges that you like.
Bro, yes.
everybody misses.
Yes.
Like, it's become catch, but it started off with falls onto me. Where now I'm just on alert while I'm there, like in
Right.
any spot. I'm like,
Casually just
just like, yep.
Clark Kent.
you're
Fucking-
okay, like it'll be fine. Go inside, like
so
hit the bathroom, sober up.
that's the move tomorrow. That's what
Mandarin
we'll
Hyde.
be. I'm excited.
Saturday.
Get some
Saturday.
tunes in, having a little pregame with Kai if you guys are out early enough. I know you're.
I work until what time? I work until 8:30. What time is your early?
9 to 2 is the show. So early is gonna be probably like 6 to 8.
I'll see. I'll see if
Maybe
I can
5
leave
to
work
8.
and come back.
No,
That's
You
what
know,
I'll do.
It's
9 to
just
what?
like a
9
little
to 12?
pregame.
When's the
9 to
show?
2.
9 to 2.
9 to
that
two.
makes
You
much
never
more
been
sense.
902?
902.
902, bro.
9
to
to
2.
2.
That's the
9
alter
to
ego
2.
run too. I like that. 3. When I'm breaking down and it ends at 3. If I'm breaking down,
Wow.
I want it to end at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
You're trying to
breaking down
leave at
and ending
3.
Yeah. Ember, we did the one Thursday that I was on. Jay and I headlined, and I was not trying to break down, and I didn't.
I remember that
and I
show.
didn't do
I
that.
remember that show.
That was all time
That was
high for me. I literally worked 2 more gigs with Music Bureau. I love them. They were fantastic. They always paid on time. They treated everybody equally and
That was a great
respectfully
show.
and great. But I just the high from that show to like
Bro,
just
people were
casually
bumping.
playing like a Friday, Saturday normal gig. I was just like, I don't like. I don't enjoy.
You
this
had-
as
you had
much
mad
as
people
much
there,
as-
bro.
There was.
There
So
was
for like 2
wall to
local
wall.
headliner to have
Yeah.
like a co-headline with
I took Andrew there.
2
It was
locals,
me and Andrew.
like for it to literally be as popping as some of these 3 to 5K bookings they have there on a Thursday, I don't know, it just shows like
It was dope.
if there's good music and there's like some solid reputable talent, people will come and they'll show out and they'll stay. Like I don't
It's true.
know. A lot of love for that place. It gets a little crowded on that night.
Yeah.
For again, like I said before, I like my space. I like to be able to actually dance a little bit. I don't move much, but I do shuffle side to side.
Yeah, you just gotta
here.
shuffle, bro.
My-
I like
that's
to be able to
no,
like
that's
move
what
my
my
feet a
girl was
little
saying. She
bit.
was like, "I love Nori's dance moves." I was like, "Yeah, he's just vibing." Just the
That's
Did
how
you-
I
I
got
gotta-
into it.
You
was
and Jay
we
got to
were in
cheese it up for the
crowd.
camera at that show because we're gonna have the drone op and
Oh.
he's gonna
Oh my
come
God,
up.
yes,
so
bro.
excited. Yeah, we both have our own little unique little style of like dance.
yours
move.
is this. Yours is like
I'm like a little.
he's like this. He does a lot of this with the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Like this is great. This is
The
amazing.
energy level, the sets are pretty match the dance moves too. Like I'm sure
yeah.
a little more here. Like we might get a little bit out there, but
Little
that's
bumper.
just
Might
for,
move a shoulder a little
just
bit.
for a
more.
little spurt in there.
I
Just
definitely
pick
want that.
energy
I
up.
we want the authentic Nori set, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We want the energy all over the place. We want, obviously, you know what you're gonna do. You know what you're gonna play.
I
but
think your
you
transitions,
gotta
bro, are
give
fucking
people
amazing.
the fucking true, authentic Nori experience for this Tampa
Yeah.
Club show.
I like to layer. I don't know, like that's
like an onion.
Like yeah, exactly. Peel it back. Like
Peel it back.
the whole multiple deck thing is obnoxious. I will say that. But like getting comfortable with your phrasing and your blending and like getting to a point where you can actually utilize 3 or 4 decks with like longer transitions. Like most of my blends are like a minute and a half to sometimes like a 3-minute blend. Like you wouldn't know, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't like, and that's what I love about it. It's like you can't tell, but I'm playing 3 songs right now. Like you can only tell because of how focused I look. Like,
Damn.
but it
true
sounds
shit,
good.
bro.
So like I don't know.
True
That's
shit.
kind of. I love the art of DJing and the dance music, house music, any of the genres. I've definitely like focused in to kind of be a master of one because a master of all is a master of none.
Right.
Yeah.
So like really like found like a sound that responds to me and I feel like responds to a crowd that's like that's a little bit more forward and kind of touches on what a lot of other people are like getting into now, but I don't know, a lot of this stuff is stuff that I was playing and into when I first started getting into the music. So like and performing it. Like the first song set I ever played had a Joko like Coulter like had one of his songs in it, and like he still hasn't played a set on this side of Florida. Like he's got a Floyd set.
Coulter hasn't?
Coulter, Joko Coulter is the same. So there is now a new Joko, but there was like Joko Cologne and like DJ OKO. A few Shall Not Fade releases, like Up the Stuss releases under that alias, but somebody like had his name 8 months before him. So it was like a whole lawsuit, like a year and a half or so ago. So he went to one of his many alter egos or aliases and just used his breaks alias. We're just like, sure.
Fuck it.
Take the name. And then got way bigger than he was before by
Good.
just going to like an alter ego that a bunch of people thought he was but weren't quite sure. And then like, him confirming that and then starting 3 other projects that didn't have his name on it, and then releasing that on those. I don't know. I like that kind of mystique of it. And like,
That's
Holding
confusing as
records
fuck
back.
for me to follow. But
Bro, Hattori Hanzo is another one of his aliases, or HK. So if you're seeing tracks by HK coming out,
I have seen,
that's
I think,
Coulter.
HK,
That's Coulter or Joko or like whatever. Like you know,
interesting.
there's a that's a big part of like dance music. Is like a lot of these OGs had multiple aliases for multiple genres. Like it's just you can take the staple Green Velvet had a whole career as Cashmere. And made 3 of the biggest house records.
I would have
of
never
all
known
time.
that if you didn't just say that.
Wait, shut up. Wait, you're lying to me.
No,
right
I'm not
now.
lying to you.
You know Cashmere?
I think you over anticipate how much we actually know when it comes to
All right.
dance
Well,
music history. We
dance
know a
music
fucking
history-
lot, but when it comes to this kind of shit, or like
It's worth the dive.
the micro, like we were talking about this last episode, how there's like, you know, you're talking about deep tech versus minimal versus like, you know, that's something that we have tried to learn and tried to follow, but like push comes to shove, you know. Like,
Genres for me are hard because I feel like you can be like for like house you can be like, all right, there's these elements and it's around this tempo.
Right.
And for techno you can be like, there's these elements around this tempo. And I feel like for when you get into these smaller genres that are more specified, like it's harder. The lines are blurry. It's
Yeah.
like this sounds like this to me, but it also sounds like this genre to you. It's like this sounds like deep house to me. And like that sounds like deep tech to me. And it's like that. Those kind of for me, I don't get. Call it what you want.
right.
It's house music and
I
it
have
grooves.
no fucking
and that's
idea.
where like, but more like the history. The history is so. It's so fundamental.
Yeah. I
to
like
the
history
music and the
from like
feeling.
I like the history from like the not the general, but like, you know, when you start getting down to individual influences and how specific people change the culture, there's a lot of value in that, and I recognize that and I appreciate it, especially like because I come from rock music, so
Yeah.
like I understand the names that influence the times and everything. But
People that define genres.
yeah, but it's fun to kind of also just see it from a broad kind of picture, you know, like the way that I like watching the way that like the early 1900s turned into like the jazz and rock that turned later into like the punk or stemmed off into like the dance music stems and everything like that. Like there's so much history, rich history that happened in the last 100 years.
Isn't it crazy how
And
it all
then it's
comes from
crazy.
bluegrass music?
Yeah, it comes from mountain men music for sure. It's like
It all
mountain men
comes from
music, African
bluegrass.
shit, which African
But
shit
that
influenced the mountain men.
but bluegrass was influenced by slave hymns, like
Right. Well,
like,
the banjo
that's-
came from
like,
Africa.
That's
so,
like all like there isn't like that's in it's linear. Like
Right.
you can see like the split of like blues and jazz and
Yeah.
where hip hop came from
Yeah.
with rhythm and blues and like all of those like different stems.
It's crazy.
It's all from Robert
all
Johnson.
created
It's all because
these
Robert
different
Johnson made a
things.
deal with the devil. That's fucking why we're here. That's why we're here.
He went down to Georgia.
He went down to Georgia, baby.
I heard about that guy.
But anyway, man, we could go on forever.
I was
Honestly,
gonna say, wait, I felt like I was fishing for something and I never got there. And I sure. Oh, genres, history. Yes. Dance
the
music
individual
history
people.
is
Cashmere is Green Velvet.
Yeah.
What?
The Cashmere is Green
TikTok
Velvet.
title?
TikTok title. Like, fucking. What is that? Rage bait. What is that?
Yeah, the rage
Yeah.
bait shit.
Yeah. Well,
Clickbait.
Clickbait.
Yeah,
Clickbait.
clickbait. Oh, Cashmere is Green Velvet. Oh my god.
What are you telling me right
I
now?
have to watch
Like,
this.
yeah, like that's two like iconic careers in one person who's still running around doing the tech house thing. Like, was one of the biggest house music like acts that there was in the
Yeah.
90s, hands down. They created some like 3 anthems y'all know that right now like, oh, that was Green Velvet. But it's like
There is a lot
knowing
of
the
shit that happened in the
music-
90s and 2000s that like went ghost produced, so to speak, or like went under the radar, you know, like
Yeah.
or some pop artist took credit for it when like
That's fine.
not that I like to shout out Diplo a whole lot, but like Diplo has his fingerprints all over the fucking pop hits from like
Fucking
the 2000s, 2010s.
Paper Planes, bro. What are we even talking about?
Yeah,
bro?
yeah.
I'm excusing whatever lawsuits that man has going on.
Allegations and all that
Allegations,
shit, yeah.
whatever. He has touched some insane records.
Yeah, bro. He's been everywhere.
He is an interesting person to say the least. When I've seen him play, he plays fine.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
He just talks a lot. Motherfucker,
When
get on
he
the
plays,
mic.
yeah,
Dude, we
he
spoke
does like
about
to
getting on
announce
the
his shit.
mic. The motherfucker, get off the fucking mic. We are not MCs.
Hear that, Diplo?
We are fucking DJs. That's why you have an MC. And if you have an MC, and you're not doing hip hop, this better be UKG.
That's
or
a lot of
drum and
dubstep
bass.
producers
This better
throw
be
me off.
drum
like
and bass
that.
or UKG, or your homie from Easy Baked. Like other than that, stay out the mic. Maybe shout out an original tune or collab or your friend. Like, but this every song. Get on.
Fuck
Filter
that.
out.
But that's old news. Like, okay.
One more thing.
Where this music comes from. Like, knowing that, like, you know, like, this genre, this culture, this, what's become this mainstream, massive money-making thing for Insomniac.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck Insomniac.
Woo!
And
Big
all
drop.
these other
Got 'em.
big, like, corporations that, like, have made it about the money. Like, this music is about the people that had nowhere to go. And then went and broke locks off of warehouses and set up turntables and drum machines and played them together before they had any fucking clue. Like, before the YouTube was a thought.
Yeah.
Like, in illegal warehouses for people who had nowhere else to go in that city for that night to go just be themselves and be comfortable.
Now
and
you
just-
got to pay
and
$50 just
dance.
to come to a house event. Speaking of which,
Speaking of which, come to Escape at Tampa Club. by
tickets are
Shrinky Bird.
$45, and
Early bird tickets are $45. If you want,
Wait, what's today?
what's the
10th.
date? What's today? Oh,
October
today is the
10th.
10th. You have until the 17th to get all your early bird tickets, whether they sell out or not.
I thought
And they're about ready to sell out.
Say
What?
3 days after this post.
Well, we said it on the 7th. I fucked up and said the 17th.
So we pushed it
and
back.
yeah,
a week.
we still have a
pushed it
few
back
tickets
week
left to
for you.
sell, so fuck it, you know.
Yeah, it's
Pushed it back a week.
By the time
You
you,
got
see
3
this
days.
video, though,
You got 3 days.
You have no fucking time.
just buy your tickets.
Just buy your fucking
Now.
tickets, bro. Fuck. Well,
Amen.
on that note,
Oh, we're
on
wrapping
that
it
note.
up.
I think so. Is there anything else you want to say to the people?
Research dance music history.
You
Look up
pussies.
the beginnings of house music. Look at, I don't know. It's
very important
Don't
now.
go to DJ schools.
What do you say about the people?
Find friends that have equipment and
Don't go to DJ
and
school.
learn the skills and the history and what it means.
just fucking do it,
Just
bro.
go out and do things. Start your own events.
Learn your history.
Support your community. Be a
Don't-
part of your community. Like it will do wonders for you.
Don't be a douche. Don't be a
douche.
fucking loser, bro.
I am curious. We don't get political on this podcast, but do you think, it's a big question,
psyop.
do you think dance music is political? Inherently.
It inherently is political.
Amen. We're going to sign off with that one.
It has to be. if you don't think it is, you don't know enough about it.
Amen. And with that, episode 213 with our boy Nori.
Woo!
Thank you so much for finally being on the final
Yes,
mix.
bro.
We'll be back.
Oh,
I'll be
fuck
back.
yeah.
We'll be back.
Fuck
We'll be
yeah.
For the other final mix.
The next one.
Come out tomorrow.
Final mix 2. Final mix next. New.
Next. Extra,
The last one.
extra.
The last one.
mix.
The post-production.
Yeah. Post op. Master.
The master.
Master 2.
The master.
Master V2.
Masters.
Oh, that'll be our
The
next
final
one.
master.
Final
I'll be back
master.
for the final master.
And then sit on it for 2 months.
And not release it.
send a promotion.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Send a promo link out and then
Hyped
DistroKid.
it, little hyped
Yeah.
it link. You know?
Wait a week for
and then
DistroKid.
DistroKid.
And then not have it show up on
Don't
Apple
use
Music.
DistroKid,
Okay,
kids.
okay.
Do not use DistroKid,
God, we
please.
use
Don't
DistroKid.
use.
Oh,
Fuck. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Nori, for coming out.
Yes.
213, the final mix. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.